morning, Facebook family. Good morning. How are you guys? Back again for another round of rules this morning. Hopefully you guys have, some of you have simmered down from yesterday. Hey Pete, hey Robin, hey Jason, good morning. Good morning, Don. Wayne, good morning. Hey Jason. James turned his music down and he'll be with you guys momentarily. Hey Jeffrey. Good morning, Billy Howard. And Kevin Derrickson. Hey Ray. Jerry. Hey Bo. Buffalo, New York. Is it cold there? Is it snowing there?
There's somebody to ask about the track.
Yo, 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 Michael. You're so funny.
Is he?
He is funny. Michael, do you have all your big tires on one car ready to go for this no prep deal?
Yes, he does.
My car's coming along. James got we got the
Yeah.
motor built this weekend, so we made progress.
I got a mock-up block over there where I can cut the frame and stuff to mount it for the oil pan, but tell everybody what you've been doing.
I've been cleaning parts. I've
What
cleaned
about yesterday?
What?
I worked my ass off on. I don't remember you doing anything yesterday.
yesterday. I'm trying to finalize some track stuff. That's what I've been doing, and that's my agenda for today. Hey Mark.
That's your agenda
Chris?
for today.
Huh?
So I guess it's still on me to finish the car.
No, I'll be working on the car as soon as I get my other stuff.
Wish you'd hurry up, 'cause that frame needs to be boxed and welded back in. All that good stuff.
Ooh, I'm not a welder.
Huh?
I'm too shaky to be a welder. Hey,
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
I've tried that welding thing once. It
When?
wasn't pretty. Out there at Chris's?
At the old house?
Yeah.
Where I was teaching myself how to weld?
Well, in that training with Harold.
Oh, TIG welding.
Yeah, I did try my hand at TIG welding. It wasn't very pretty. No. I'm ready. They're waiting on you. I'm ready for you.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Are you doing it in there or in here?
Do what?
You want me to come in there or are you coming out here?
I'll come in there.
Okay.
Totally put the cool on my on one side.
Oh,
Cool that way.
that isn't good.
Now some of them pointed to the front, some of them, and the other side pointed to the back.
Yes, we do still have the all original 67 Camaro and it's got like 50,000 miles on it.
Woo! Try touching.
That was our Friday car. Last Friday, that's what I drove to work.
Mike, you gonna grab you a stool? Have a seat?
Let me get a stool.
Since I gotta build a whole nother frame for my Corvette, I guess all that's good for is background shots. Gotta have a dozen of them things.
Oh, Matt, I don't have a name for my car. I don't even know that I'll name it. Good morning, Ken. And hey, guys in South Carolina. This way, Mike.
South Carolina. We're coming by South Carolina.
We are.
Just not to Crook Began's track. I heard he's having a no reaper race.
Yes.
That ought to be fucking exciting.
Yes.
Be like his ADRL races. What's that? What's that Don Long said? 2 possums and a bag of Cheetos?
Yep.
2 spectators and a possum or something?
Yep. 2 possums and a bag of Cheetos.
All right.
Well,
Mike
got
OC,
Mike OC.
everybody that don't know Mike OC, which you all do, Mike OC started this no prep deal with me. And he took care of No Prep Kings. When I wasn't taking care of it, Mike was still helping out with the show. So Mike's been with me since I started talking about this no prep thing a couple years ago, 2 or 3 years ago.
yeah, 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah.
Mike is the race coordinator.
Yeah.
So the only time Mike comes to me is when one of you guys are busting on his balls. But Mike's gotten pretty good at telling somebody, oh, hell no. So Mike did the small tire rules. So what's small tire rules?
Okay, small tire for the Reaper Out of Time No Prep Series. It's gonna be the tire's gonna be a 28, 10.5 non-W tire, which is traditionally what small tire no prep racers across the nation use. No wheelie bars. That has to be plus or minus 3 inches on that. Steel roof and quarter, steel body,
It's actually OEM body, isn't it?
OEM body.
OEM steel roof and quarter body, same as the big tire.
So if they had a Corvette,
Corvette falls under the OEM body category.
OEM body category. So you bet lovers out there, you could race in it.
Woo!
Stock style front suspension. That's been in no prep since as far as I could think of. Stock style front suspension. You could have aftermarket pieces as long as it falls under the stock style category or whatnot. Factory firewall. Well, it doesn't have to be factory firewall.
Has to
but
be in factory location.
factory stock location.
So if the motor scooted back 3 inches, you're not gonna be allowed in small tire.
Why is that, James?
Well, here's the thing. Small tire, everybody's forgetting what small tire was about too, just like they forgot about no prep. Small tire was a guy taking a car that was a stock suspension, stock style car and you go out and try to go fast on a little tire, and little tires started because people didn't have back when they didn't have the money to tub their cars. So that's why the Fox Body Mustang, I mean, that car, they're just badass working cars. That's why a lot of people run them. But just like what we're trying to get back to the reality in big tire, we want to get back to the reality in small tire. If you've got a 6.0 serted double frame rail chrome moly chassis, you will not be allowed in small tire. That's just not a small tire car. You should have went ahead and put big tires on it, which amazingly 98% of them cars out there will take a big tire. Brantley, that's enough. Go play with Sis for a minute. Nope, go play with Sis for a minute. Hurry.
Sis, I need a drink, please.
There, energy drink. That way you don't. That way you can shake the camera. Do you get choked up over small tire rules? Do you have a small tire car or something? Do you
Yeah.
disagree with the rule?
Yeah, I just figured I'd get it started. I'd be the first one to get choked up and cry about rules this morning.
What's the other one?
Which leads me to my next point, which is no full tube chassis cars. That's what you were just talking about right
Yep.
now. No full tube chassis cars. We're trying to just bring back the guy who regularly races in a small tire to race in this small tire series. So it encourages the guy who sometimes goes out and does these street events and slaps on a 28 10.5 non-W and doesn't have to line up against a man, I've literally seen a pro mod slap on small tires.
Oh, absolutely.
And go against let's say a Fox Body who slapped on a pair of 28 10.5 non-W tires, and he just cannot compete with a pro mod that can literally has all the electronical devices to try to get down with that small tire.
Drag radials?
This is the drag radial. I think a 275.
275 equivalent as well. That will be accepted as well.
Okay.
And if you have a big wheel tire, we're gonna go ahead and let him in.
Big wheel tire.
Let's say a guy comes in with a 20-inch wheel rim.
Oh, like South Carolina.
Well, not only South Carolina, but I know in Chicago they have. It's a thing.
Dump cars will be allowed. And matter of fact, I got to talk to a guy about
The donk.
The donk.
The donk.
Well, there's two of them.
There are two.
There's one of them that, and I don't know which one's which. So one of them proclaims to be
The donk master.
the donk master, and the other one said, I'm the one that started this, I'm the donk master. So I will get to the bottom of that, because at some point, I said we were going to throw crazy little races in there. But you guys got that's spoiler alert, that's probably one of them. We'll have a donk race.
And that's basically it. The last one was back half cars only.
Which falls under the
Other
same deal.
full tube chassis cars, yeah.
So, I'm not going to do that. If you're told no, you're told no. There's no arguing, there's no debating. Everybody fired up about this and that, what stock appearing and all that. Come on, guys, if you got half a mother.
You
Trying to
almost
control-
did it.
I caught myself. Caught myself. Give me a break. You know what a stock appearing car is. If the car, a stock appearing car, if it's set beside a 55 Chevy, it still looks like a 55 Chevy. Jamie Ox called me. He said, man, my car's all steel, but the top's been chopped. Well, it's still got a straight up windshield, don't have a laid back windshield. To me, that's still a stock appearing car, because that's a 50 style car. Now, if he had a chopped top, laid back windshield, Pro Mod extended out front end, he would not be allowed. And we're going to make the call on that, but send a picture of it, because I think everybody that knows me, that's probably watching this live feed and going to see it, knows I will tell you the truth no matter what. And if I say it don't fit, it don't fit. It's not up for debate. It's not up for argument. It don't fit.
Single power adder on small tire.
Small tire will allow as many power adders as they want, because the theory is that the small tire
Is the restriction.
is the great equalizer here. They still have to get down.
And what about a minimum weight?
There is no weight.
No weight.
The only weight factors we have is nobody that looks like Mike Doherty is Mike Doherty's size, weighs the same as Mike Doherty. You will have a 100-pound weight limit put on you just because you're a smart ass. Hi, Mike.
Other than that, all good.
No weight.
No weights. The whole idea behind the series, guys, is to get racing back where it used to be. Not make it something it wasn't or try to reinvent it, but to get it back. It's like my page. I would rather have 50,000 real fans that follow me, that watch these live feeds, like what we do. I'd rather have them than 500,000 that I'll never meet, never see, don't follow the page, don't even own a car because somebody bought their likes for them. John St. Onassis Speed Society.
Well, if you think about it, these rules are basically the same rules that small tire race has been using since the very beginning. So it's no different from what small tires are used to. So across the nation, no matter where you go, small tire racers, these rules actually pertain to them. So it's not
I've actually always been confused about that because, at one time 29.5 was small tire.
on the street.
Huh?
On the street.
Is that what that is?
29 is. There's been a time where I've seen events that allow a 29-inch tire, but they called the class a different type of class for small tires. So at some point, I've seen other no preps have two small tire classes, one 28 and one 29-inch tire. That just
What
didn't
about if we
work
just did a 28? Speak freely. 28. So if it's 28, 1050 or 850 or
out. I mean, if
just
it's-
do the height like we did on Big Tire.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, obviously, if you fall under the 10 and a half, we're going to allow you in. Because it's a narrow tire, a 26-inch tire. That's really big up in the Illinois
What about,
area.
because we all know what they make in the way of slicks. Do they make a 28, 1250
They do.
slick?
I know an ET Street.
That's street tire.
That is a DOT tire. No. It has to be 10 and a half.
Why?
Just because the wider the contact patch, in theory,
With a slick.
Yeah.
But what if it's a street tire?
well, I mean, you still have more contact patch. You get them hot enough, you should be able to get more rubber, more contact, more advantage. 10 and a half, at least
But a
minimizes
slick,
that a little.
a slick has a flat contact patch.
It does.
A groove tire is going to squish the tire, wiggle the tire.
But-
Otherwise, everybody would run ET streets.
But an ET Street, I mean, it basically looks like a slick.
Brantley.
It's a slick with a groove. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But does that, if it's a DOT approved tire, if it's a DOT tire, 28 inches tall, so you're saying only a 28 10.5 slick?
You run a DOT approved tire that's 10.5. Yeah, you could run in. But if
No, I'm talking about if somebody had, because that's what I'm saying. The 28, what if they got a 12, 28, 1150?
if it's a
How
DOT
much of it? Because here's the thing. You can still get the same width tire in a 33 as you can a 34 and a 36. It's the sidewall. So we're going to leave this open for another debate. I want to hear from real small tire racers, not you guys sitting on the couch.
And there's a couple
This
on
guy,
here
this
watching.
guy that's watching back episodes of Street Outlaws and doing things that you should not be doing in your mommy's basement. Don't want to hear from you. I want to hear from small tire racers. Do you guys think that if somebody showed up with a 28 1150 ET Street tire, should they be allowed in?
That's a good question. I don't
And,
know.
and let's see what the small tire guys say.
There's a couple on here, so I'm sure they'll weigh in.
Well, I'm just curious about that because I don't care what anybody says. An ET Street is not going to be as fast on a slick as a slick. I personally think that if it's a true no prep, that everybody that if they want to bring a radial tire, they ought to bring a radial tire of any size because I think it would be funny.
I know there's several no prep racers that run a radial tire on no prep, and they actually make it work. I don't know how they do it. They get more wheel spin, more miles per hour. I don't know what it is, but they're pretty fast. It just all depends on the race team themselves. And when I say race team, it's usually one guy and one guy. You know what I mean? It's not a big money team, but it is interesting. I would like to know from other racers that if a 12.5 DOT approved tire actually makes a bigger difference than a 28 10.5 slick.
I'm gonna find out because that's what I'm gonna do that on that blue Camaro back there.
Why don't we
I'm gonna
test
see
it?
which one's faster.
We should test it.
I am. I'm going to. But
Okay, cool.
I'd like to hear from that because if nothing else, I might add a DOT tire class.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I think it would too.
No matter what, if you have a car with a small tire, we'll find a class to race you in. You will have something to be able to race in, regardless.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, there's a lot of those cars that'll fall, and there's not a tire restriction on Daily Driver 2.0.
Yeah, yeah. So
Is there going to be a point series for
This
small tire?
every class will be a point series. Every class at the end, the winner of the class will receive an out of time motorsports jacket. We're giving trophies away at every race, and we're building. I gotta call Brad. I'm gonna build trophies for each class out of broken Reaper parts. So I could actually build like a 35 foot tall trophy.
And what are the payouts at the races going to be? Do we know yet?
That comes with the race stuff. We already said the small tire is 5,000.
Okay.
The racetrack, all the racetrack rules we're going to give at one time, but this is going to be one of them that a lot of people. And by the way, did I tell you I talked to Dwayne Mills?
no,
He's coming no prep racing.
no way.
Dwayne Mills is coming to the dark side.
With the Golden Gorilla?
I don't know. Said he's wanting to come no prep race. I talked to him for about an hour last night.
I would
Told him,
like to do that.
hey, the guys like that, I'd love to have.
On big tire, small tire.
Huh?
Small tire, big tire.
I don't know. I don't
Whatever he
know.
wants.
And here's the thing about Dwayne Mills, you don't know what he's going to show up with. I mean, there's no telling. He may show up in small tire with a 275 radial. He's been a small tire racer for a long time.
He has a lot of knowledge. He has a great team behind him, so I'm pretty sure he has a game plan. And
And I told him, I said, you realize there ain't no cameras? He goes, I don't care about cameras. I just want to race.
do you think somebody who crosses over from one genre of racing to another has a disadvantage or advantage in no prep? when it comes to no prep. You've done no prep for quite a while, but you've done like other genres of racing. Was the transition easy?
Everybody told me, oh man, all you got to do is go put radials on that car. Go put radials on that car. I put radials, and that's all anybody talked about. It locked the internet up when I put radials on that car, and I had never ran on radials before in my life.
6 days.
Yeah, huh?
We spent 6 days. That's it.
No, we didn't. 6 days, six passes. I had 6 passes. The 984 60 foot or 982 60 foot when it went to 4 something and lost the pistons at 300 feet. It lost 2 pistons, got laid on the converter pretty hard. That was my 6th pass on radial tires. So here's the thing. Everybody out there, it just, a lot of people get comfortable in one zone, and that's where they want to be. Or they want to be where what the hottest thing is at the time. I loved 10.5 Outlaw, believe it or not. That's the only one that I followed. I was like, this shit's cool right here. These are real cars. They look like real cars. That's one of the reasons, and I want to see these 10.5 guys, because I've talked to quite a few of you. The 10.5 Outlaw guys, that 33.5 tire will slide right on their car. So I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of 10.5 Outlaw cars put a 16.5 wide tire on theirs and come out, and they're going to be a force.
Mike Murillo used to run 10.5.
That's a 10.5 car. That was a Outlaw 10.5
Really?
car.
Back in the day?
69 was a 10.5 Outlaw car. Megalodon was a 10.5 Outlaw car.
Wow.
They work. The cars work great. You don't have to do nothing but a little bit of chassis tuning, put a big tire on them, and they just work on no prep.
Well, I'm excited. Who's going to be showing up? I've seen people like Bo Buckner try small tire and no prep, and I was a little skeptical. Like, I'm so sure you're going to come to no prep and be really successful your first time out. And good God, I was pretty surprised. He did really well in his car at Louisiana when they had the Small Tire Legends when I was out there. And he shocked me. He did really shockingly well. And I think it comes with a lot of experience.
Who's Bo Buckner?
Bo Buckner is the NRTRA, he's a champion, world champion of NRTRA. I forgot what class he specifically
Oh,
runs.
is that another one coming to the dark side?
Too many.
Woo! Boy.
It's I don't call it the dark side.
Wally be rolling over in his grave, and too many people come in. I don't know what my little buddy down south's gonna do, but
Well, I mean, there's a lot of no prep racers that actually have Wallies, and people don't even know. I know a True Street no prep racer who won multiple Wallies here in Oklahoma, and
that he earned.
that he earned.
Yeah.
He did not buy it off the internet. No.
No, you don't get what I'm saying. I've got a problem with them turning around and somebody going to one race, and getting a Wally. I'm not a bracket racer, but I know what those guys go through to earn one of them Wallies. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of
That's
a lot of work for sure.
That's not.
No, he did earn it, and surprisingly enough, I'm like, wow, this guy has the experience, he has the know-how, and he made it work in no prep. So no prep for people who are on the fence, because I know we're going to be going to places where people are on the fence about
Yeah.
trying no prep, but
I think every track we're going to, there's never been a no prep race done that.
that's what I've seen, which is pretty cool. I'm excited about that. I know I've been to New York and tried no prep there, and man, I never got so many questions about trying no prep. Like, it was the most difficult thing to wrap their head around. They weren't sure about it, the dangers about it.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the whole miscommunication amongst people over no prep. Don Gardis didn't have a problem with no prep. Shirley Modowney didn't have a problem with no prep. Pat Musey. Those guys are the ones that actually started no prep back when you did a water burnout and you win. That's what we're doing. It's not recreating the wheel. It's not something brand new. You're just taking some technology back out of it. That's it. We're just taking racing, and that's how I've looked at it. I'm trying to take racing back to its roots of where it started. This ain't nothing new. Nobody created no prep. If you want to say who created no prep, we got to go back, way back. Stone Woods and Cook and guys like that. that was no prep.
Yeah, it's been around for a long while.
I mean, that's the thing. It's not a new thing. It's the old thing. Now, cars are way faster than I get all that. But the thing is, this right here, you have control over. So, car gets loose, get out of it. All right, I tell everybody, nobody loves James like James loves James. I have no problem reaching up and slapping that handle and dropping them shoes. But no prep is not what everybody thinks. Everybody sees these videos, these people that go out there and scrape a track will be better. Every race in the first season, I did the track different every time. And every track still did the same thing. If it was a good track to begin with, it came around and it was a very, very tight track. So the whole idea with no prep is to give everybody the first shot, the first round. After that, it turns into a racetrack. Every race I've ever done, I've always sprayed it from the 660 on. That way, if the guys get loose, they got a chance of controlling the car. It gives them a little bit of it gives a little bit of a safety factor to it. We're going to go into all the race rules. Mike don't even know this part. But there was a question asked about instant green. The races will not be instant green.
Me personally, I like Pro Tree.
They will not be pro.
That's me personally.
Then you need to go to NHRA and watch that bullshit. All the lights, I'll do it exactly how I did the final round in Cordova. You pull in, you pre-stage, you stage, I will turn a light on. You leave on the light. The tree will be set far enough out that if you move before that light, it turns the red light on. That way there's no discrepancies.
But what if there's a tire crack?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They got a red light right there. That red light. Here's the thing everybody does. Oh, we go by the tire crack. Fuck that. That's a bullshit fucking deal.
Crack is whack.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, it's something. That is a bullshit fucking deal to try to use to get you an advantage. Here's the thing. Every true fucking racer out there knows if the car moves, you red light. If it moves, you red light. Period.
They're advancing forward.
I mean, if the car is not in forward motion, it's not a fucking jump. But that's my deal, which is my race. So it's going to be my rules.
What if somebody has a turbo car, they're bumping in, you stop them, but the
I'm not stopping them. The light.
They
got the lights.
Okay.
That way there will be none of this. Oh, you told me to come in.
And then they move. They rock, but they're still.
They
within
turn
the
that
beam.
red light on, they're red lit.
The red lit. That makes sense.
Because here's the thing. If you rock the car and turn the red light on, you're deep stage.
Yeah, you're too.
You're right there at the fucking ragged edge trying to get an advantage.
Sounds about right.
So it will be a flashlight start, but the tree, the pre-stage, and the stage will be on, and the red light. I'll set the timer so far out that there's no way it's just going to red light on its own. So, and if somebody goes to burn somebody down, I will turn the flashlight on you and you're fucking out. I will not play these games that everybody wants to play. There will be no burning a turbo car down. There's going to be no, trying to get up there and fucking stage real fast when a guy's trying to get the shit done. We'll release all the race rules, but there's going to be a real race with real racers, real people, and that's what it's going to be. I'm not going to put up with the bullshit. We're going to have a good time. Everybody needs to show up there, want to win some money, haul ass, and build you some fans.
And this is not film. These are not TV shows.
These are not TV shows. This is not film.
Are no prep.
This is my no prep series that I've been planning for 3.5 years, and I planned it exactly how I want to do it, and it's about racing. That's what everybody keeps missing in the grand scheme of things. We gotta get back to racing. If your car is not fast enough because Mike O.C. shows up with a 2,200-pound small tire car, go build you a 2,200-pound small tire car. That's what you do.
But I do want to encourage the small tire racers that have the junkyard builds. I'm talking about people who bought like a junkyard 5.3 motor or a 302, old school 302, and spray like a 350 shot on it and literally making it survive for a whole event. I've seen guys literally with low budget builds, I'm talking about engine wise less than 5,000, less than 3,000, get really far in these no preps. These type of no preps should encourage those type of racers. You decide when you want to pour in the power, how much power, or who your opponent is. It's not going to be big money teams where you're going to be seeing people who have endless money to at their disposal next to you, and you feel kind of like, well, why am I going to show up to a no prep? Well, you should show up because you never know. You could win that money and actually buy the win money probably be as much as how much you put in your car or less than that. You know what I mean? So. Encourage everybody who has a small tire car to just come on out, give it a try. When it's all said and done, at least we'll have a great time trying.
Well, you know, there's always this thing about small tire doesn't get recognized here, and then you got the other side that's saying small tire is more important than big tire. Every one of these classes is just as important to me. If you guys want to know the honest truth, the Daily Driver and the Daily Driver 2.0, them are the most important ones to me, because that's the people that we're trying to get. And this is the other thing. If everybody holds themselves in the right manner as a real racer, as a true racer, not somebody grabs somebody by the throat on a TV show, because that was wrong. And that kid down at Edinburgh, when he said that, that made me realize that there's a lot of people that watch that. So I've been trying to watch my language and watch losing my cool. But that guy that's in Daily Driver is going to be looking up to all you other guys wanting to be where you're at. That's the idea behind this, to grow the sport. If that guy's standing there in his Daily Driver truck, as soon as he goes down there, he's either going to have it or he's not. And once he catches it, he's going to be looking up to you guys. He's going to be looking up to everybody else to see where the next level is. And that's what this is about. You got Daily Driver, you got Daily Driver 2.0. It's small tire, you got big tire, you got outlaw. The whole idea is the graduations of racing that we all started at, and try to get people going to the racetracks. Because when all the shows and all that stuff is over, I don't want to see racing go back to where it was. Racing was dying a violent, bloody death, thanks to NHRA, because everybody made it about the money. Don't make it about the money. Make it about coming out and having a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, on the 4th of July, we're going to have the track we're going to be at on the 4th, we're going to have a big fireworks display. We're going to have some goofy off-the-wall race at every one. And I'll tell you what, since we already released Emerald Coast, we're going to have a tow truck race at Emerald Coast.
I'm excited about that.
I'm going to pay $500 to the guy that unhooks his trailer, goes up there, and has the fastest tow vehicle.
There's some fast tow vehicles out there. There are some fast. I know of a guy who converted his diesel to work off methanol as well. Mm-hmm. And good God, he's like, yeah, I make more boost. It cools it down quicker. This thing hauls the mail. And I'm like, good God, I didn't realize that you guys were so into your tow vehicles as much as your race cars. And he was showing me all the technology he had in his diesel. I'm like,
I raced Ryan home from race night one night.
Yeah.
Really?
Me driving.
You driving?
Pulling the trailer.
I did it with Chief one night too. I thought he was going to let the rods hang out in his.
Yeah, we got off the highway and I got in.
I made it happen.
That's right.
Oh, I wanted to do one with everybody pulling their trailer, but I just don't think that would be safe.
Yeah, the wheel bearings might like.
But it would be
out.
funny as hell.
Yeah, no, it would.
But at Emerald Coast, we're going to have the first tow vehicle race.
Yeah.
So if you're, and I'm going to pay $500 to who wins it. So.
Emerald Coast is going to be the first of 9 races in this series. It's called Out of Time No Prep Series, and we're going all over the place next year, so we hope you guys come out. Several people have asked, where is this, when's it going to be, where's the schedule?
We'll release everything next week at PRI on a live feed.
Yes.
Do you know what booth you're going to be in?
I'm going to be in a bunch of booths.
Yeah.
I'm going to be at Roadrunner. I'm probably going to do it at Roadrunner's booth, because my brother's going to have his twin turbo car there. It's out in the hallway.
Oh yeah, that'll be a good spot. Gerald's car.
Yeah. Probably got to do it right there with my brother's twin turbo car that was at SEMA, and now it's going to be at Roadrunner's booth. But
That's a good example of Daily Driver 2.0.
That's a perfect example. He rides that car everywhere. He's got a twin turbo LS.
Yes, he does.
Can I go to Sonic America?
He can.
In any state you want to go.
Quick.
In any state you want to go.
That sounds like fun.
It is. That's what I'm building the blue car for.
I'm excited.
You do know now I can't. The only way I can race small tires in No Prep Kings
Why?
because this don't fit the rules.
Chassis.
Hmm?
And it's such a nice car too.
It don't fit the rules, but I can race it. If the rules are the same in small tire in No Prep, I am going to race it in No Prep in small tire.
Are you gonna street in this?
Absolutely.
Holy smoke, that'll be fun.
And here's the thing: I finally decided because I had the little nitrous motor in here, and I got to thinking, I'm gonna take my 756, put it on pump gas with no power adder,
Naturally aspirated.
naturally aspirated.
You know, I know a couple guys that do really well naturally aspirated. I forgot the guy's name. I was just at Gulfport, Mississippi. There's a 69 white Camaro down there, naturally aspirated, all motors. He does really well.
You sure it wasn't a 68?
Might have been a 69, I want to say.
I'll bet it's not. I'll bet I know whose car that is. Damn, he's watching right now too.
I know Gary Williams works on his carburetor.
Yeah, that's got a 500-inch Pro Stock motor from back in the 80s in it.
Does it
68
really?
Camaro. He's had that car since it was new.
Huh. What does it rep to? That's what I want.
I don't know, but matter of fact, that block that we got, the mock-up block, I got it from. Damn, you know who I'm talking about? Frank's buddy.
Forgot his name.
In Texas?
No, in Alabama.
Danny?
Danny. Yeah.
Danny?
What's Danny's last name?
I could not tell you.
You're talking about Danny's car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's white with the black stripe down
Yeah.
the middle. Oh God.
He's had that car since it was new. He's been racing that car, and he will not put a power adder on nothing.
He gave the 55, Chuck Parker's 55, a really good race, maybe like a year ago
Memphis?
in Hub City.
Oh, Hub City.
If you knew what that motor was, you want to talk about an
Danny
Anquinator.
Thomas.
Huh? Danny Thomas. Yeah.
Danny Thomas.
That's
there
him.
we go.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
not
guy.
69.
No. What year is it?
68. I'm pretty sure it's
Is it
68. Yeah. But he's had that car, if not since it was new, I think he bought that car new.
Yeah.
That car don't have no power adder, normally aspirated, got a 500-inch Anquinated, outdated Pro Stock motor in it. I mean, it is not what everybody thinks.
I want to know. Have you seen those hot rod?
Well, now, he may have put a 632 in it by now, but
Hot rod magazines where back in the day they used to do budget builds of the lowest amount of money to be able to run a certain number, like run a 9-second quarter mile or 8-second quarter mile. I want to know what's the lowest amount of money that you could build a no prep car and actually be competitive. Actually, at least get out of the first round. Let's just say.
well, that would all depend
Yeah.
on whose rules you're racing by.
How about your rules?
By my rules, I mean, there's no weights. So, of course, everybody's going to try to find the lightest possible car. I mean, this car with a small block, a cast iron small block, aluminum heads, weighed 2,280 pounds with a 225-pound driver. Car runs 6 O's with a no power adder. I mean, and it did it every lick. So, you take a car like this, you put 1,800 horsepower in it, yeah, you got a contender. You got 1,500 horsepower, you got a contender. But that's the thing. It's all going to. None of this shit is cheap. None of it.
That is
Right now, I'm building that blue Camaro out of all the parts that I already have. I'm building this car rather than I have to buy a chassis. That was the plan, was to use parts that I've already got on the shelf, and I mean that's what I did with that one. I didn't buy anything for that. Camel lifters, I think. I used everything. I got the Pro Charger from Pro Charger, but everything on that car was shit that I've had on the shelves. And it's something that's a 2.0 car. That's the whole idea behind it. Build stuff like that. 2.0, go out there, full steel cars. Oh, we ain't going into the rules on 2.0.
Cheapest way to no prep is just to drive.
Or it's just a driver.
That's right, just be the driver.
That is true.
Rich Bruder, can you weigh in on that and tell us at some point in time?
Well, I wasn't gonna call him out, but yeah.
I'm calling him out. Hell, I got a hired gun for Reaper for my no prep
the
series.
smartest guy in no prep, Rich Bruder. He
Yeah.
drives.
Well, they own a car too,
He has the most fun.
but he was smart. They're putting that aside because unless I would see for the Bruders to bring that car out to small tire at some point.
Why not?
Don't think that they're out. The car's still sitting there, and it.
It's a pretty little car too.
And the funny thing is, I swear, not too long ago, I seen a set of 28 10.5 tires somewhere around that car.
In a trailer, maybe.
Maybe in a truck, I don't know. But I would not be surprised, especially at No Prep Kings, that Bruders don't. And if they do, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting.
It brings a lot of like old feelings back because you know, I've seen that car throughout the years, and then watching it in a new genre racing. It's really exciting for No Prep right now. I think there's this new genre of racing that everyone's trying. It's really cool.
Did you say vagina?
New genre.
Ganja.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Drug-free live feed. All right. Well, guys, we're going to get out of here. There you have the rules, and you have one of the race rules. We will do the other class each day this week. We'll do the rules for each class. And Friday, when we update on how much work Stacy's not got done to her car versus how much work James got done to the car, that's when we'll do the race rules. We'll release all the dates at PRI, at Roadrunner's booth. Stacy will tell us the time later.
Perfect.
All
Yeah.
right, we're out of here.